Hey Daniel's Den. It's been a good minute, but I'm here with something really special. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. Hope you guys are ready. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all. So as y'all can see by the title, today I'm coming to talk to you guys about a fast that I went on that completely changed my life. And it's been a long time coming. I've been meaning to make this video for a hot minute because I actually went on this fast last year. But no better time than today. So I'm about to let you guys in on what I did, okay? Okay. So at the end of 2021, I felt a word in my spirit named preparation. And I kept feeling it, and I kept feeling the need to contact somebody that has been, she's been a great aspect to my spiritual journey, my my relationship with God. And I hadn't talked to her in a minute, and I had been feeling led to contact her. So I contacted her, and she ended up telling me, and I was telling her, like, hey, I keep feeling this word preparation in my spirit. I'm feeling like I need to go on a fast when January comes. And, I just want to, and I keep feeling led to contact you to talk to you. So, just wanted to talk to you. So, long story short, she ends up calling me, I believe, the next day. And we talked, and come to find out, God had actually put me into her spirit and had actually gave her a dream about me. And basically, the dream was me getting into intimacy with him. And he wasn't wanting me to focus on anything else besides my personal relationship with him, and being into intimacy with him is what the dream was that he gave her. So it was further confirmation that it was time for me to go on a fast. So I went on a fast January 1st, and the name of this fast actually was Preparation to be a Wife. Yes, you heard me right. Preparation to be a wife. So for those who don't know, I have been on this journey of preparing to be a wife for a long time. I am 27 now, so I say about 10 years. I'm 27 now. God gave me a word when I was 17 that he had a man for me, that he wanted me to wait on him. So I pretty much have been on this preparing to be a wife journey for 10 years now. But it was especially heavy on my heart going into 2021 to go on a specific fast as preparation to being a wife. Now, what I was not expecting was what was going to come out of this fast, because it wasn't what y'all think, and it wasn't what I was thinking. Okay, so now we finna get into it. But first, I really wanted to go into like the type of fast that I did, because it was very specific, and I wanted to share it with y'all. So here's what I did. I got a shoebox because I didn't have nothing fancy or nothing. So I got a shoebox, and I took a little piece of paper, and on each piece of paper I put something on there that I felt like would help in aiding me to become a better wife. So I wrote down in my journal, because each day I pretty much was journaling any revelation that I got from that day. So it was however many days it is in January, 30, 31. I had that many notes in the shoebox, and each day I will pull a piece of paper out of the shoebox, and whatever that piece of paper said, that's what I would do for the day. So I had a bunch of different things in there, and basically what I based it off of was things that I knew I needed to work on before I could become a wife. Things that I needed to heal from, things of that nature. So I have a couple of things wrote down in my notepad that I'm gonna share with y'all. There was a couple of things that I had wrote down. So like one, on day one, it was watch a sermon on marriage. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah. So January 1st, it was watch a sermon on marriage. the crazy part is my cousin had actually sent me, she didn't know nothing about me being on the fast or nothing. She actually sent me the day before, either the day before or the day of, she sent me a sermon that was about being with somebody that was equally yoked. She had no idea that I was on the fast, like I said, and I didn't even know that that's what I was going to pull for the day. So I actually ended up watching the sermon that she sent me, and it was great. And yeah, so that's what I did for day 1. Day 2, I placed bills on calendar. So one of the things that I knew I wanted to work on was getting financially literate, getting better with my money, better with bills, better with all of those things. So I put into my box, to place my bills on the calendar. Because, honey, I had been just paying it when it contacted me, instead of just knowing for sure which days the bills is due on. I'm like, look, let me get my adult thing up, okay? Because, Kendra, you should know before they contact you what day is due. Okay. So that was what I did on day 2. And, I put things on here like bathe my dog, because that was something that I had been slacking on. And, list habits that I want to break. So I listed out like a bunch of things that I knew I wanted to work on before getting with my husband. So I'm just going to read to y'all a couple of things that I wrote down. Number 1 was cleaning up after myself. Number 2 was eating out constantly. Number 3 was wearing buttons outside the house, because your girl got that bad. But I actually been doing better since last year, I promise y'all. But, stuff like that. Not expressing my feelings, stuff like that. That's what I wrote down for that day. Then I had things on here like add new scriptures to my prayer wall, because I had a prayer wall. So but I had been having a lot of that stuff had been on there for a hot minute. So I had kind of one of my things was to update the scriptures on there. So I did add a bunch of new scriptures on my prayer wall. One day I had on there to help somebody. So I think that day I helped a friend that day. But I had on there sketch 3 wedding dresses. For those who don't know, I'm a fashion designer. So we walking in expectancy, right? So I sketched out 3 wedding dresses that I would want to wear as a bride. I put on here clean a room in my apartment. List 5 things I wanted for 2022. One day on here I had no music, so I couldn't listen to any music the whole day, just to allow my mind space to breathe, for God to talk to me. Because I'm a big music person. I'm not really a big television person, but I'm definitely a big music person. So look up legal steps for getting married, because I had no idea how to even do that. I'm like, okay, you want to get married, you don't even know how to do it. Okay. So had that on there. Study Esther. So this day I actually for those that be sleeping on Tubi. Tubi has a lot of faith-based and Bible-based movies that are actually pretty accurate, because a lot of the Bible movies that I watched on there, I turned around and read them in the Bible, and they actually was pretty accurate. So those of y'all who looking for some movies to watch, go head over to Tubi. But I pulled Study Esther one day, and there actually is a movie. Well, I think it's like 2 or 3 movies on Tubi about Esther, but I watched one of them that day and got a crap load of notes from her. And from revelations that I got from that movie. Register a Zola account. Learn 2 ways to grow new income. Research honeymoon spots. Write down your insecurities. Write down traumatic experiences I wanted to heal from. Find 5 venues. Deep clean a room. Make room in my closet for my husband. Organize something. So as y'all can see, I had a bunch of different, my things that I pulled out the box were very all over the place, but they were things that I knew I needed to work on. And also it was a mixture of things I needed to work on, along with stuff that I can do to push my faith and to walk in expectancy. I put on here, spend a little more time with God. List 10 date night ideas. Make a date night outfit. Create a vision wall. List people I need to forgive. Hold on, I'm almost done. I wasn't meaning to read y'all all of them, but hey. Study Zipporah. And the last one I pulled was Release Past Men. So, yeah, so basically that fast pretty much catapulted what my year was going to look like the rest of the year. So I was thinking, you know, I was going to do, I don't know what I was thinking really, but I was thinking I'm going to do this fast and boom, my husband was going to appear, right? No. So I did the fast, and also, so during this fast, what I was fasting from really was like the outside world. Like I wasn't on social media. I wasn't even allowing calls and text messages from like family and friends and stuff like that. Like it really was just me and God. I wasn't listening to any secular music. I wasn't watching any secular things, like any worldly things. I only was watching faith-based stuff, only was listening to Christian music. I had found me a good old playlist during that time, a bunch of Christian rap, Christian R&B, Christian, like all of that. So but yeah, so during that time it was strictly like me getting my mind focused on God. And during that time I ended up watching I Can Only Imagine, that movie that's about the guy that wrote that song. And one of the things that God had showed me during that time of that fast was that I had a lot of forgiveness to do, and healing to do. At the time I was talking to somebody, and I remember it was one night that we supposed to be meeting up to hang out, and like I was on my way there and he canceled on me on my way there, and I was so pissed, y'all. I was so pissed. I wanted to fight. I was mad. And so when I was turning around to go back home, it was like something had clicked in me, like, God, why am I so mad? You know, because the thing was, he had canceled on me actually because he was doing I think men's night at the church or something like that. And it was going overtime. So that's why he canceled. So he had a legit reason for canceling. But I was like, God, why am I so upset? I'm not understanding why I'm so upset. Can you tell me? And so before I even got home, he had revealed to me that you're upset because, number one, your love language is quality time. So anytime that your quality time is challenged, it bothers you, number one. Number two, you have abandonment issues. So anytime somebody rejects you or cancels on you or whatever, it brings up those wounds that you never healed. So I'm like, whoa. Like, you really answer me. And that make a lot of sense. So that revealed to me that, dang, I really need to work on. That was the first time that it popped up to me that one of those things that I need to heal from and forgive was my relationship with my dad. So later on during the fast, I ended up watching that I Can Only Imagine movie. For those of y'all who have seen it, or for those who haven't seen it, in that movie, one of the main issues of the movie was his relationship with his dad. His dad was like this horrible person when he was growing up. And then later on, as he was getting older and as he was actually starting to, you know, get successful, his dad actually got sick, ended up getting cancer. And then him and his dad actually started working on building their relationship back. And he was able to forgive his dad. But the moment that their relationship had got fully healed, his dad actually was dying of the cancer. And I remember him writing in the journal, like, because he used to journal and stuff like that. And he was like, dang, like, I finally got the dad that I've been praying for, but now he's about to leave me. So that really touched me. That movie really touched me. I remember crying, talking to God like, oh my God, like, I don't want that to be me. And I won't go too much into detail in this video about my relationship with my dad. I'll explain that in another video. If y'all want to, y'all could comment below if y'all want me to explain that. But yeah, that movie had showed me that that's one of the things that I really needed to work on. So I prayed that night and I said, God, you know, please help me to forgive my dad this year. Like, help me to and if it's possible at all to have any type of relationship or anything, like, Lord, I would love that, you know, before he leaves this earth. Because my dad is also sickly. So he doesn't have cancer, but he's sickly as well. And so later that year, he actually had got really sick where he was in the hospital for like months. And I went to visit him, and to be quite honest, I didn't even want to be there, but I went, and it was very eye-opening, and I was very emotional. Like, y'all, when I left there, I was emotional for weeks. Like, I was crying for weeks because it was just so much to hit me. Because I'm not gonna say that I didn't love my dad previous to that, because regardless of everything, you know, he still was my dad. Okay, sorry y'all, phone died. But I mean, I'm talking about phone died, camera died. But anyway, so what I was saying was, it's not that I never loved my dad. That never was the issue. But me seeing him in that hospital and just learning a lot of the stuff that I learned while I was there, it put a lot of different things into perspective, which again, if y'all want a more detailed discussion on my relationship with my dad, I'll do that in a separate video. But yeah, like, I came, he didn't know who I was, because his memory, brain, everything was just gone. So he didn't even know who I was or nothing. And I don't know, it's just the whole situation itself just really hit home for me. And I was bothered and highly emotional for weeks after that. Fast forward to Christmas. Well, actually Christmas Eve, I went over to my Nana's house, which my dad lives with my Nana, and which is his mother. And he just randomly came up to me and was like, hey, like, he was like, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to be in your life. And it was like, I'm telling y'all, like, it was like a weight lifted off of me. And it was just amazing that God allowed that to happen before 2023 started, because I literally had prayed that prayer back in January during my fast for God to help to heal their relationship. And the whole time throughout the year, he was putting things in place to allow my heart, my feelings, my mind to be broken down when it came to him, so that when it came to him actually coming to me and saying what he said on Christmas Eve, my heart and my mind was ready to receive it. And so I thank God so much for that, because I was not expecting none of that. And you know, I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking that this fast was about to be, you know, my husband was going to come, yada, yada, yada. And he still is, for sure. But it really, like he said, preparation. It really was about really preparing me as a woman, as a wife, as a future mother, in the way that he needed to prepare me. And that was one of the main things, because a lot of the issues that I had dealt with growing up and just as a woman stemmed from that brokenness with me and my dad. And so I thank God so much that he healed that situation, and now I can openly receive whoever that husband is that God is sending me, because now I really feel like he coming, okay, because God ain't do all that for nothing. So now I'm ready and willing to actually accept the love, and I'm so grateful for that. But I say all that to say, I really feel like y'all should try this fast, because we ask God for things, and like I said earlier in the video, we should be walking in expectancy. So if you're asking God to be a wife, to be a mother, to be a business owner, to be whatever, you need to be doing things to be ready for when he brings that, or else you're going to squander it. So I already knew that it was things that I needed to work on within myself before my husband get here, because I don't want him to get here and then I turn him down. So I really used that fast to really catapult the healing that needed to be done within myself to help me. So I really thought that this would be a great fast for you guys to go on. I started in January 1st. I already know, that January is like, I already started. And so it may be too late to start it on not maybe. It is too late to start it on January 1st. But it's never too late to start it. So I feel like, y'all should give this a try and see what God does for you. See what God brings forward to you, and what he reveals to you, and the type of wisdom that he gives you during this time, especially when you're spending time with nothing but him. It's amazing. Like, I swear to y'all, I never heard God more clearly than when I was doing this fast and had cut off so many things. Like, it was amazing. Like, I literally swear it was like I could just hear him in my ear so clearly. And so I'm actually preparing now to go on another one. It won't be nothing along this caliber, but it's just be, just me spending some time with him, because I feel like it's about that time. It's a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, both good and bad. So I feel like it's time just to refresh, spend some time with my daddy, my heavenly daddy. And yeah, but comment below if y'all have any questions. Comment below if y'all have anything y'all want me to further discuss. Again, comment below if y'all want to hear the story time about my relationship with my dad. And let me know if y'all decide to do this fast. And after you do it, come back and let me know how it goes. Because I'm telling y'all, my life was completely changed from doing that. And I'm forever grateful. And I hope that this blesses somebody. I hope that this helps you guys. And again, you could take a box. You could take if you want to get cute with it, you can, get cute with it. But just take you a box. Oh, help me, Lord. But get you a box and take pieces of paper. Write down something different on each one. Lord, now my throat dry. One second. But yeah, I'm back. Okay. But anyway, take your pieces of paper, write down something different on each one. You can write down, read a chapter today, read a book today, spend more time with God, no music. All of those things that I kind of said at the beginning, but make it your own. Take it, fold them up so you can't see them, put it in the box. Each day, pull one out, and that is your task for the day. And of course, pray, read your word. I was reading my word every night. That's what I personally like to do. So between like 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. was when I was spending my personal time with God, when I was reading my Bible, praying and doing those things. I don't know. It just, my spirit felt way better when I was during those times. You do it whenever you feel the need to do it. But yeah. So see y'all later in the next video. Make sure y'all let me know how it goes if you decide to do it. And see y'all later. Bye.